You cannot police or control anyone to become faithful to you. You can only gift them trust and be hopeful that they deserve it. Someone said you cannot be in a relationship without actually applying some control over your partner. I totally understand your point. But when you call it control, you don't cause wahala be that. The need to apply control over your partner comes from a place of fear. Fear that you are being played or cheated on or fooled. Fear of something that is happening that you're not aware, and it might come back and make you feel useless and stupid all along for being so loyal to this person that you're with. That fear is the reason you apply control so hard. So because you don't want to be ignorant and you want to be in the know, you check their phones, check their laptops, check everything, keep a tab on them because you just want to know. You don't want anything to come hit you by surprise. Honey, it's the same heartbreak, whether you know before it happens or it happens before you get to know. It's the same level of heartbreak, so you need to be calming down. I understand all of these things that bothers you. I understand how you want to be smart enough to, go into the thing. I understand how you want to be smart enough to be inside the thing so that it doesn't come hit you as a shock or a surprise. But have you ever thought of yourself? Have you ever thought about how this affects you as a person, as a human being? I don't think you have. Because if you have, you would have chosen yourself. You would have put yourself first. I want us to be very clear on something. Every time you choose to control your partner, it costs you more than the opposite. Okay, fine. You get to be in control. You know who they're seeing. You know when they're chatting with a babe, and then you get to check their phones. You know what has happened. You confront them. They beg you. You allow them come back into your life. When that happens, your heart should be ready because it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep going around the circle until they are ready to let you go and find peace with another person. Guess who's going to be left high and dry? You, not me. You. You should totally focus on yourself. That is the idea. Because even the partners who even claim to love us the most, they still get to compromise and fall short at some point. Oh, because they tell you. It happen. Being controlling does not guarantee that you won't get played or fooled by your partner. Instead, it turns you into that person that they desperately need to get back their freedom from. And you know how that feels? It's terrible when you know that someone has a control over you and you need to break free. You will do anything to get out of that imprisonment. Avoid checking their phones. Avoid keeping tabs on them. For your sanity's sake. Don't you love life? Don't you like your life? Don't you wish for better and best for yourself? Don't you wish for things to turn around and for you to, don't you have other things that should make you excited about life? There are other parts of your life you can focus on. I know it can be hard, but hey, when you choose yourself first, it starts to make sense. How do you even plan to keep up? You want to follow them bumper to bumper. Anybody they are talking to, you want to know. Anywhere they are, you want to know their where, why, who, what, how, where. It's a lot of pressure, and I pity for you. At least for the sake of yourself, your family members, and every other person that loves you in this world, you need to stay sane. You need to stay sane. You need to choose yourself. You need to have peace. You need to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Yourself. And some of you be like, oh, she thinks it's easy. See the way she just opened her mouth and describing this thing as if it's easy. Do you know what's not easy? Not having peace of mind. And the trick is when people realize that you have turned this energy to yourself, you have turned back this energy to yourself, you put yourself back in the spotlight, and you no longer, check so much. You just care about and love them, give them the attention that they require from you. And you not really bother if there's a third party or a fourth party or a fifth party. You're just balling. That is when they will now want to sit up. Because they realize that you are that person who's willing to let go any single time. They don't want to lose someone like that. Such level of independence. Yusuf, try out. Check them out. But if the opposite is the case, they would look for every means to get out of your life because it's just a matter of getting their freedom back. And people can do anything to get back their freedom. They get defensive and they just want you out of their life because they want their freedom. I mean, it is normal human psychology. When people feel trapped or imprisoned, they find a way out. It's the same feeling when someone is being controlled by you, they have to get out of it. Focus on your peace, on yourself, and trust that your partner is worthy of the trust that you have given to them. Not given. Gifts to them because sometimes people don't deserve it. But because of the relationship that you share, you gift it to them. Hope that they are worthy of it. Do not be a controlling partner. Instead, be a partner who is in control. That is how you stay in charge.